Outside, what are we getting ready to do? I've always been a writer. I wrote stories in elementary school, and I continued to write in middle school and in high school and in college. I won awards for my writing. It's just something I've always enjoyed.
My guest today says that she was taught to read by her grandmother. She is an author and she is an educator, and we want to welcome Valerie Bolling to our lives today.
I think Valerie's books benefit society by representing voices that have historically been marginalized and left out.
She's dynamic and engaging. She puts together thoughtful, rigorous lessons that are steeped in literature but relevant for every kid in the room. But most importantly, she sees every kid for who they are and meets them for who they are.
Slip, slide, tossed aside. So my first book was published in March of 2020. It's called Let's Dance, and it celebrates dances from around the world and the diverse children who enjoy those dances. Tappity tap, fingers snap. Can you tap? What I want children to recognize is, particularly if they're children who don't often see themselves in books, I want them to say, look, there I am, and I am being shown doing something that I enjoy doing.
It's important not only to see yourself reflected in the books that you love, but to see your peers fall in love with those same characters too, to see that you belong, that your story and voice matter.
Valerie came to my classroom because I asked her to do a lesson around privilege. We were facing, social shifts in our society and really focusing on what students would need to make sense of the things going on around them.
For some folks in this political climate, conversations about race, they feel, does create division. Whereas Valerie's perspective is we have to talk about difference, we have to celebrate difference, we have to identify where there are discrepancies or inequities.
There's a particular parent who has an issue, it seems, with me. She sent, I believe, about 5 emails to the superintendent and to the Board of Ed questioning my employment in Greenwich Public Schools.
Then, without asking where this originated from, they went straight to people in positions of power.
Some people have an image of this is, rugged idealism and everyone can make it here. But there's a history in this country, a history of, people being enslaved, and it leaves an indelible mark that just isn't erased unless some serious work is done to change things.
Valerie Bolling, we want to thank you again for being our speaker for today.
Valerie Bolling, in all that she does, is committed to furthering, expanding, protecting civil and human rights for every person.
I'm a person who loves people. I love children. I want to be able to educate people and be a thought partner and a collaborator with them in whatever way is helpful to them. But I also will continue to be a lifelong learner myself.